Welcome back, guys. You're on 11:59. Today is Monday. It's time for some talk of the town, man.
Indeed.
There's been a lot of updates. I was surprised we didn't talk about the Champions League update.
Oh yeah.
But still don't understand it.
The new format,
New format for the Champions League. Loads of things are happening, but the last thing that I've checked out is people just dying on their office desks.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, and nobody noticed.
Corporate slaves.
Fully.
Crazy, man.
Sounds like something I do every day. I mean, Monday to Friday.
Yeah, well.
But that's what happens, man. Corporate slaving.
Yeah.
And you're just out here and nobody noticed that you're dead.
Yeah, no.
I always want to say this. Like, people that I work with, they know that I always say this. At the end of the day, you're just a payroll number.
Damn. Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And if your payroll number gets high digits,
you're
the first one to go.
Yeah, you know what? That is true because obviously my man on the yacht went as well. Mark Lynch, I think. So, and his payroll digits were, in the billions.
Yeah, facts.
In 9 figures.
Yeah. He had to go.
He had to go, bro. Yeah.
But what we're talking about right now.
So we're talking about this lady, 60 years old, I believe, Arizona, in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
So she was in an office, working in her office, and it was a Friday. And, she clocked in at, I think it was 7:55 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of an early start.
Facts.
As you would, because normally here it's 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. And then come Monday, around 4 o'clock, they found out she's still in the office. Mm-hmm. And obviously we think, oh, so she must really love her work. She's drawn to her job, her desk job, which is probably not 9 to 5, but Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
She must really love her job. What's she still doing there? They realized she ain't clocked out.
Fully.
She ain't clocked out now. I don't know exactly
how. She
how.
didn't clock out of the office, but she clocked out in life.
Clocked out of life. Yeah. So she died at her desk, man.
Crazy.
It's crazy. There's no foul play so far.
Yeah. We need to get Mr. Monk in there. Do you know Mr. Monk, the investigator?
I know Skeeter Gene, though.
No, Mr. Monk, it's a series. It's an investigator, and it's always a story like this, where someone is like, you think they died naturally, and then all of a sudden, she knew
unsolved
something.
mysteries kind of thing.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Cluedo.
But,
you know what I mean? Yeah, go on.
Right, yeah, so, and then now people found out that she actually died on Friday. So for 4 days, she's been at her desk in her cubicle. Yeah, which is nice that she's got her own cubicle because not everyone has a personal space. Yeah. But she decided to log out at that time, bro. So if you could play the Microsoft tune, it's raps. Yeah, man, she's dead. So now I just want to ask you, have you ever felt like dying at your desk?
I felt like I died many times on my desk.
Okay, cool. Especially if you're on your 80th clip out of 583 right now, then it's a long day.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
But man, talking about it, it shocked me because she died at her desk, but nobody noticed. Like in terms of her family or whatever,
that's a bit sad.
Over the weekend, right? Yeah. It's a bit crazy, and the way they noticed it, it's not because they went up to her and they were trying to conversate. It's just because she started to smell like dead.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, that's how they found out that she died.
Damn.
Yeah, so they would have actually never checked up on her.
Yeah. So
it's a bit crazy, man. All that is a bit nuts, And it's just like, how do you not know that somebody died on the desk? How do you not check? And it's weird because it's like, it could be the culture in the office where people just fall asleep because they just overwork.
Yeah.
So maybe no one really noticed anything. But for example, in my office where I work at, we always say hi or whatever to everyone that's there. Or even if they're not there, even when the cleaners come in, we say hi. And then I think the security comes around 9 to close the building.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they let that happen.
Because I understand obviously different office cultures, different environment. Some people might just come in, do their job, leave. Yeah. And it's not like you could be, obviously it's quite a big company, so there might be 3 people on the entire floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or cubicles set far apart, but I don't know, man. It's actually, I think the sad bit for me was that her family and stuff. Obviously, as a 60-year-old woman, you're nearing the retiring age, which is also currently exponential, seems to be increasing every year. But
not for Asians.
Yeah, not for Asians.
Not for brown people, I'll tell you that much.
But yeah, so I just thought that bit was sad. I'm sure she's probably got she might have kids, things like that. But obviously, if they're growing kids, and it's just one weekend, isn't it? You just assume mum went to work on Friday.
Yeah.
Then it's the weekend. We'll let her have that time off.
Fully.
Or they're busy with their own kids.
Fully.
She could be a grandma.
Check on your loved ones. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it was a bit sad to see that part. But then there is going to be some things, legal action done against the workplace.
Yeah, 100%.
They're always talking about mental health and well-being.
Bullshit.
But if you can't even, it's one thing to, step the ladder and talk about mental well-being, but what about physical well-being?
Yeah,
she's in the office physically in a time where so many people are working hybrid. Yeah. So definitely needs to be held accountable.
I think so too. And I think, what's interesting is, like you said, like companies like to push like well-being and stuff like that. Yeah. But another thing that I always say in the office is HR works for the employer, not for the employee.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So it's all good to be in your well-being, but because of business reasons, sometimes you shouldn't take your holidays. Yeah. And sometimes you shouldn't do X and Y. Yeah. You just gotta carry on, keep working and stuff like that. And that maybe got to a head. Yeah. And then if to a point where someone probably thought it's normal for them to just be at their cubicle sitting there at that time. Yeah, yeah. And when they came back in the morning, they were still there. Yeah. And
saw her bag or whatnot. And
exactly.
Thought, oh, shit, she's still here. Couldn't see inside, but saw her bag there or whatever. Just thought, oh, it's calm.
Never questioned it. Just shows you the sort of like company ethics that they have.
Yeah, 100%,
you know
man. I mean? Yeah.
It shows that looks like people are meant to be working more than a 9 to 5. Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's not ideal, man. Yeah. It's not looking good.
Because I thought I read somewhere, I might be wrong, that it was when she wasn't responding to a call or an email from another floor that they were told to go and check on her.
Oh man, so basically work.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that's what I thought. I saw. So it might be that, but that just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because it's just like
they're like, yo, we didn't tell you to clock out.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, why have we not sent this? It was due on Monday morning. Yeah, sort of thing. And then they went in to check. Someone was probably like, oh yeah, she's upstairs. I saw her, or her car is still in the parking lot or something. Yeah. Obviously, this is the US of A, so obviously there's healthcare. Yeah. You got to stack your bread up. So otherwise it's a long day. So maybe dying at the office was a plan she had. Actually, no, let's not put that out there.
What about like the fact that she was in there, nobody cared, and the guy was still chasing her for work? How would you feel that was you? Because sometimes you're on the case as well. Like, you got work to do. It's a bit annoying if something is due at 9 a.m. on Monday. You go up to this person, she's dead on the desk. What do you do?
I'll be like, I'll just check the computer first and be like, is the work done? No, of course not. No, I think that bit is rude, man. Yeah. That's a violation. That's a violation. Because remember when...
Imagine you're dead, they're still chasing you by email.
Yeah, exactly.
As per our last email, you should send this at 9.
Yeah, exactly. Try to bill you as well. Yeah. Bill you the hours.
Fully. She's going to get blamed in the office as well.
Yeah, 100%.
They're going to be like, oh, well, she didn't do it.
Yeah, she did it, so why should I?
Yeah. No,
the smell put me off.
She didn't have time to finish it, unfortunately, so we need an extension of a week.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
she's like a project manager.
Yeah, if her name was Giselle, that would be it, man. They would be like, we told Giselle to do it, but obviously that happened. So, you know what I mean? Oh, that's what Giselle did. That's what's going to happen now in the office.
Everyone's taking mental health breaks now.
Fully.
They'll be like, Giselle's dead.
Yeah.
I can't do this. So now everyone's cashing in.
Yeah, fully. Her name is being thrown around left, right, and center. I'm telling you, that's facts. That's what happens when somebody leaves the office. Oh, yeah. They get blamed for everything that goes wrong.
Because you can't trace them, innit?
Yeah, you can't trace them. So it's just like, it must have been Mark. He left, so it must have been him. Sorry for the mistakes.
All the loose ends.
Yeah, was Mark. Fully. The bin wasn't taken out. It's Mark.
It was Mark.
You know what I mean? Man had nothing to do with it. But that's what happens in the office.
Yeah,
but I'm very surprised, man, that kind of thing happens to this day. Like, and it just shows you, like, a big corporation doesn't give a fuck.
I actually have a similar story. This is a world exclusive because there are people signed NDAs.
Man.
And I didn't.
Oh, okay, shit. Let's go.
I can't name the company.
Yeah.
But basically, it's not like a crazy thing. But, actually, it is.
You work in retail or office at this point?
So this is... someone told me the story. Someone who signed the NDA told me. So, actually, you might have to cut that bit out. But grocery store. Famous. One of the big supermarkets. Yeah.
Cool.
Obviously, they have ventilators.
Yeah.
Or like big those rooms where they I forgot what they're called, but yeah. So this is like warehouse settings in the back of the supermarket or whatnot. And someone went in to replace it's like the aircon unit where all of that stuff is, and found a dead body in there.
Man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro. So, and then
that's some Cecil Hotel shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know. Found a dead body in there. So then obviously called the police, all of that, and then turns out it was someone who was probably homeless.
Man.
And then because of the
heat wave,
winter.
Yeah.
So this was during the winter.
Yeah.
So it was the aircon, the heating unit. That managed to get inside
to sleep,
but couldn't get out.
Man.
There's no way to get out of it.
Yeah.
And obviously just got stuck in there. And just thinking of when I was told this, I was like, but imagine you're stuck in a place and knowing you can't get out.
Crazy.
Long day. So, and then obviously they had to do like a thing where to ensure that there was no press release and everything.
Yeah,
they're screwed, bro.
Yeah, they have to cover the whole thing.
But yeah, and when I was told the story, I was like, that's insane. Like, obviously it's not the exact same, but it's just like knowing that someone like died in your workplace. Bro, I'll be like, damn, like this company needs to pattern up. Second, I'm like, this place about to be haunted.
Damn.
You know I ain't gonna be there past 5 o'clock.
What are they famous for?
It's a grocery. It's a supermarket.
Oh, okay. So every little counts there.
Don't try it, bro. But but no, they're up there, bro. It's one of the one of the big boys. I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. So and they made everyone sign an NDA, and obviously.
Mad.
Some people clearly don't read what an NDA
stands for
because it means tell everyone. So I think
man.
No, it's crazy. But of course, because that person was homeless, it's not the same. I mean, it is at the end of the day, every life matters, but it's just like
they covered it up. They covered it up.
Much easier to cover up. Bro. Like if that person was a known person who'd gone missing, then there would be press, all of that. They would have got sued. Like there would have been all this stuff about why this place wasn't covered. Security,
100%.
all of that. But
because that's a whole health and safety issue, man.
Exactly, bro. Like anyone could have got stuck in there. Do you know what I mean? Like
could have been a kid.
Exactly. But because it was a homeless person, they've just managed to
covered it. That's crazy, man. You know, another thing, like talking about this, I know someone that works in Heathrow, and he told me that every year there's at least somebody that dies
in the airport.
Yeah, in the airport.
From the turbine?
From accidents whatsoever. Not turbines specifically. But like things that happen, like getting stuck in some sort of belt, getting stuck like under a lift. Mad. Crazy thing. It happens also on a lot of construction sites.
Yeah. Can imagine,
but everything is always covered up. That's crazy. Yeah. But if you Google it, you'll find it, but it's like deep research.
And they were normally a bit like hidden away or mentioned.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, innit? But I was telling him, I was like, how come you don't hear about him? I mean, I was asking him, and then you said, wow, it's just something that happens every year. Yeah. It's not really like news because we know it happens. Yeah. It's just a dangerous job. Yeah. You're surrounded by heavy machinery all the time. Like, what do you expect?
Bound to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It shouldn't, but there's always a possibility. It's crazy.
He told me a story where someone fell into like two things that were connecting each other. So they just like crushed him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, as in something that was
like I don't really understand like plane terminology, but it's like two like track like things that pull planes or whatever, and they just connect each other. Yeah, and he fell in there, so that thing just crushed him. Crazy, innit? Yeah, like you hear crazy stories, and it's worse on construction sites. People go under things and shit like that, man. Like crazy, lose like arms and feet, like it's happy days.
Mad.
Yeah, man, it's a sad story, but like it goes back to, you know, like when you're working, just take a break. It's not that deep.
Take a break, check on your colleagues, innit? Because, bro, when I was working and stuff, like in my last job, I couldn't go 5 minutes without someone trying to chat to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's fine, but obviously when people, you know, maybe she wasn't much of a chatty person, but obviously you got a job to do, innit?
Fully.
So, yeah, check on your colleagues. Take a break, man. There's no point slaving for these corporations,
man. Yeah, at the end of the day, nobody cares about you, man.
Yeah,
as the old lady, the 60-year-old found out in the US. Like even when they're dead, they actually chased you up on an email.
yeah, exactly. And that's how they found out, allegedly. So
yeah, it's crazy, man. That's so crazy. You know what I mean? Like just being chased on your email even when you're dead.
Even when you're dead. It's
Like how mad that is.
Message sent with high importance.
Fully. They probably BCC like HR in the email. Just to put you in trouble.
As per my last email.
Yeah. Just to put you in trouble. And then here you are, man, just dead on the desk.
Dead, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, guys, don't work too hard. Don't overwork yourself. When your job is 9 to 5, you start at 9, finish at 5.
Sometimes not even.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. It's been Talking to Town, 11:59. Today is Monday. On Wednesday, we'll have the full podcast out. You can check us out on all social media, including Spotify. Check out our previous episodes. Leave your comments down below. And let us know if you're a corporate slave or you are one of the slave owners.
Oh shit! Yeah, actually,
yeah.
That's
contextually
facts,
that is politically correct.
Facts. Do you finish Friday at 4 or do you finish at 6:30? That's all we know.
Oh yeah. Let us know. Oh yeah. Or do you finish at 1?
Yeah. Facts. All right, guys, we'll let you off. Make sure you comment your experiences in the office, and we'll see you guys next week.